Good morning, and thank you for joining our sun salutations. I thought that Tim was going to do it, so I'm in a little bit more of my casual around the house clothes, but that actually doesn't really matter what you're wearing. If you want to just do something quick, just to wake the body up. Doesn't need to be a big class. It could just be 5 sun salutations. It could be less than that. It could be more than that. You could throw poses in. So let's get started. Okay, so we're starting at the front of our mat. Feeling really comfortable, I hope. So comfortable stance. So the feet can just be slightly apart, or the toes can be touching, so you have kind of tripod feet. So standing tall. So the shoulders are soft, but they're back enough to let the chest open up. So inhale, exhale. All about the breathing as well as the movement. Inhale, lifting the arms up overhead. So full body stretch, exhaling, forward fold. So hands coming down to the floor, head to knees. Inhale, come up halfway. So we're just straightening the legs a bit. The hands can rise up if the legs feel tight. And then stepping back into plank. You can drop to knee plank. And you can lower to low plank, chaturanga. So making sure the arms hugging to the side, tighten the abdomen as well. Inhaling, lifting, cobra or up dog. In both cases, take the top of the feet on the mat. So we're reaching forward with the chest. And then we're going to exhale, curling the toes under, coming into a downward facing dog. So I always start off with the slowest one, just because I want to make sure that everyone feels comfortable just trying this out, if this is your first time, or it's been your first time in a while. Also, even the more experienced people can really use that kind of slowing down and really thinking about each pose, thinking about how the body feels. Pushing the tailbone up, maybe bending the knees, because my back tends to round just naturally. And also have tight hamstrings. Okay, so on your next breath, looking forward and stepping both feet to the front of the mat. Now we're going to have the straight legs, the hands can dangle over. And exhale, hands come down to the floor. We're bending the knees now. Inhale, standing, slowly, slowly. Opening up the arms, feeling the chest open. Full body stretch again, and then coming back. Okay, so the next one. Still sun salutation A, a bit quicker. So in any of these kind of flowing poses or flowing sequences, you don't need to do everything. You can kind of just do what feels right for the body. Just get your body moving. Inhaling, lifting arms up for full body stretch. Exhale, full forward fold. So bending the knees. So you can even rest the chest on the knees. So the thighs, hands come down to the mat. Head drops down. Inhale, straighten legs. Hands can even go on shins, just gently, don't lock knees. And now stepping back into plank. You do a full plank, so maybe try full plank this time. Pushing mat away, push the heels away, tighten the core area. Pull the belly button towards the spine. Lift the bottom up tiny bit, lower down. Chaturanga. Inhale, reaching chest forward, lifting. Cobra or upward dog. So really reaching forward with the chest, feeling that extension through the spine. And exhaling, bend the knees, curl the toes under, down dog. So pushing both hands into the mat. You may be pedaling out the feet. So pushing one foot in at a time. Try to lift the tailbone. Maybe lifting the pelvic floor. Maybe pulling the belly button in. So I'm trying to engage various muscles in the body. Okay, lifting up to the tiptoes. So the heels, both heels are off the mat. And then pushing the heels down into the mat. Adjusting the legs, activating the quads, so lifting up the kneecaps. That will help with the back of the legs, the muscles in the backs of the legs. Head drops down. Inhaling, look forward, stepping both feet to the front of the mat. Come up to fingertips, really flat back. So feeling it that in the middle of the back, the hands can rise up. And exhale, bend the knees, hands come down to a full forward fold. Inhale, standing, rising up. Reaching. Exhale back to center again. So we're not flying yet. Into the next one. Okay, this time a bit quicker. So today, it's just the basic sun salutation A's, just to get the body moving. It's Monday morning, maybe the weekend was just very relaxing, and or maybe there's too much exercise on the weekend, too many walks, too many runs. So just going to focus on that. So again, inhale, lifting arms up overhead. Reaching hands up, exhaling forward fold. Hands come down to the forehead to knees. Inhale, come up halfway, look forward. So flatten that back. Stepping back into plank. So your choice of high plank or knee plank. Lowering down, chaturanga. So dropping down, keeping the bottom up. Really looking forward. Really aligned neck to spine. Slowly lowering. Hugging the elbows to the side. Low plank, chaturanga. Inhaling, lifting the chest forward. Either into our cobra or upward dog. So feeling even the tops of the feet are pushing into the mat. Feeling the chest reaching forward. Exhaling. Coming into downward dog. So bending the knees, adjusting the hands, driving both heels to the mat. Maybe walking the feet up a little closer. So if you want the heels down, walk the feet closer to the hands. If you feel comfortable in a longer down dog, so just bring the feet behind, drive, just pushing the heels down enough, but you can also bend the knees. So pushing through the tailbone, let the head drop down. Maybe shaking the head out. Breathe in. On your next inhale, look forward, stepping both feet to the front of the mat, come up to fingertips. Exhaling, full forward fold, so hands come down to the floor, head to knees. Inhaling, standing, rising up, reaching, full body stretch. Exhale back to center. So it's all about the breath and movement and just listening to your body. So I'm not going to talk this much or too much on this next one. So I'm just going to focus on the breathing. And how does your body feel in each pose? It's just that body awareness. So take your mind away from all the chatter. Take your mind into your bod. Okay, so standing tall mountain pose. Inhale, reaching hands overhead. Exhale, coming all the way down into our full forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, come up halfway, so straighten legs. Looking forward, flat back. Stepping back into plank. How does the body feel? Tighten the abdomen. So this is meant for a deep abdominal. Really focusing on the deep abdominals as we lower down. So it's not just the upper body. Inhaling, lifting chest forward. So letting the breath lift you into the cobra or up dog. Big inhale, exhaling, pushing into down dog. Breathe in. Okay, on your next inhale, look forward, stepping both feet to the front of the mat. Come up to fingertips, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, slowly rising up. How does it feel for the body to stretch all the way up like this? And exhale, back to center. I think I've lost count here. Okay, so standing mountain pose again. Inhale, lifting arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Hands coming down, head to knees. Inhale, come up, halfway, look forward. Stepping back into plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Are we listening to the breathing? Are we listening to our bodies? Inhaling, lifting chest forward, coming up into our up dog. Or cobra. It really depends on how the lower back feels. Exhaling into down dog. Just allow the head to shake out. On your next inhale, look forward. Stepping both feet to the front of the mat, come up to fingertips. Lengthen spine, look forward. And exhaling. Hands coming down to the floor, head to knees. Inhaling, slowly standing. Reaching the arms up overhead. And exhaling back to center. I really don't know if I did 4 or 5, so we're going to do a quick bonus one. Or it's the 5th one. So honestly, I thought Tim was doing this. I thought Tim was going to do this morning. Okay. Inhaling, lift the arms up overhead. Exhaling, forward fold. So hands coming down to the floor, head to knees. Inhale, come up halfway, look forward. Stepping both feet into plank. And then lowering down, chaturanga. Really tightening the abdomen as we lower down. Inhaling, lifting chest forward. Cobra or up dog. Really opening up the front of the body. Exhaling, down dog. Again, feeling that connection with the hands and the mat. Head drops down. Next, inhale, look forward. Stepping both feet to the front of the mat. Up to fingertips. Exhaling, forward fold. So the head comes down to the knees. Inhaling, rising up. Reaching. Really feels nice. Exhaling. Back to center. So thank you so much for joining this morning. Hopefully the body feels more warmed up. Either we did 5 or 6. I can't remember. Anyway, thank you guys and hope to see you tomorrow.